Welcome to CineKuest Video.
This is the first episode of CineKuest Video, Episode 1, Part 1 of the Lucinda Dickey Trilogy. Today we're going to be talking about the movie Breakin. Now, first thing we're going to talk about is, I'm just going to introduce the movie a bit. This movie was a movie that came out in 1984. Alright, I was fucking 2 years old. Roland, you weren't born yet, right?
No.
1984.
I was 85.
Gerry, obviously you weren't born yet.
Definitely not.
Okay.
I was swimming at the time.
My name is Ray.
Oh, my name is Roland.
Hello, Gerry.
Gerry is our special guest for today.
I'm special.
He has joined us as a cold viewer. Never seen this movie before. Roland has seen this movie apparently one time. One time back in the day.
Maybe mostly.
Made before my lifetime, technically. No.
It's very before your lifetime.
Wow.
This movie stars Lucinda Dickey, who's...
Gotta love that Dickey.
Her name in the movie is... Man, I don't even remember her name. Turned into Special K at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Special K.
Kelly was her name.
Hey, Special K. Yeah.
Turns into Special K, given to her by the other character in Ozone, whose real name, Gerry, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
If you thought his name Ozone was stupid, his real name is Shabadoo.
Shabadoo.
Shabadoo, yeah.
You know, actually, I would like Shabadoo more than Ozone. I feel like, why is his name Ozone?
What
does he represent?
Shabadoo?
Maybe it
That
represents
comes with
the ozone of the earth.
Shabawai.
He encompasses the earth itself.
Is it
What
because
does
his
it
dancing
mean?
is so spectacular?
Maybe his dancing is very
Encompasses
spectacular.
people.
Have you ever
Worlds.
looked up that name to see if there's like a translation or what it means? Shabadoo.
Shabadoo?
It's his dance name, his professional dance name.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Interesting.
like you're talking about the actor's professional.
I'm talking about the actor's
character's
profession. No.
was Shabadoo.
That's
They
what
mentioned it at one point. I didn't
he's
catch
billed
it.
on there as Shabadoo.
His
Playing
his credit
Ozone.
is Shabadoo as Ozone.
Whoa.
Does he have a last name? Shabadoo?
No, it's just
Jones?
It's just credited as Shabadoo.
Cool.
Now,
Damn.
the other character that dances with Ozone is Turbo.
Mm-hmm.
His real name, or his real professional name, I don't know if you're ready for this, is Boogaloo Shrimp.
What?
Boogaloo Shrimp.
Bugaloo shrimp.
Boogaloo Shrimp.
Boogaloo shrimp.
But I mean, his real name is Tony Chambers, but he goes as Boogaloo Shrimp.
Shrimp.
Yeah.
Didn't he mention?
Is
hey,
it
my name
because
Tony
he's
in the movie?
shrimpy in size?
That may be the case, because I mean, he's a
Right.
really skinny dude, you know.
He's small, yeah.
Yeah.
Like seriously, he was tiny compared to.
He's a tiny dude and ripped, as you mentioned earlier.
Very
Starved, ripped. Stuff
A
that-
starved
I think
dude.
they described it in.
I wrote that on my notes.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He wants that
Dude,
Jesus on the
shredded.
cross look. Ripped, but little like.
And of course, we
sickly.
have Lucinda Dickey, who was a crush of mine as a child.
Current crush of mine right now.
And
Newer generation
Gerry
crush.
just saw her, and he's like,
In
"Yeah,
love.
I got it." She's a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
And another person I like to mention who came out in the movie,
Rocking the short hair too.
right?
Mhm.
And it's
Is
that's
that
good.
Are those called pixie cuts in general, or is that a different like
I think that's what it's
Name.
called.
It could be pixie cuts.
pixie cut?
I'm not too familiar
well,
with
anyway, she was rocking it.
the arts of the hair cutting.
Yeah,
But that could be
I
what it's
think that's
called.
what they call it.
I was
and that's
under the
about as far as
understanding
we
that
can really
you
get.
were.
Oh no, that wasn't.
Never tried asking her. Look, it's
Also, the
Land
person who
of the
came out
unknown.
in this movie is a famous Law and Order detective, Ice-T, doing commentary as they dance, rap commentary, if you will. Right.
I was about to ask you that. What?
sort of accurate. I mean, yeah.
So we're gonna get into like the whole meat of this movie. The intro. As a cold open, Gerry, what did you think of the intro? I mean, I personally love the intro because it pretty much introduces the fact that you're gonna get like all this like sick dancing going on. But you don't know who the characters are. You see them like dancing in the fucking intro, but you don't really know who they are.
I mean, when you were describing the dancing, the break dancing that I was thinking of, I guess is a little bit more modern. I failed to consider that there was older, versions of breakdancing. I mean, it was pretty
definitely
different. Some of the moves very flashy. I guess that's the best way to
There's
describe
a lot of
it.
like arm movements.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of,
Like arm popping, a lot of popping.
popping and locking, as they like to call it.
Yeah. Also, they did. What did you call it? The gyrating tornado, or what was
It was called. I think it's called. From my understanding, it's called the windmill.
The windmill. That was a really fucking cool move.
It's a pretty badass
Also,
move.
the little kid in the freaking opener, like, dude, what? That guy is like 8 years. No, not even. Looked like a freaking 6-year-old. Freaking.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's like 7 or 8 years old, but he's
Eight, but
he's
he had
killing
some
it.
real. Yeah.
He's killing it.
Look at him.
Look at that. He's right there.
He has better dance moves than I've ever had in my life.
I thought that one was called. Is that one the windmill? Maybe.
The one where
I
they're,
know there's
like,
two
they're in
that
the back and
there's
their
really-
legs are up in the air. That's the windmill. Yeah.
Oh, there's also the
because
one
there's
where
the
they're,
one
like,
where if
curled
they
up.
stick their arms out and they look more like they're rolling instead of like spinning off the ground. I think that one's the Superman. It looks like
Well, I'm not too familiar
the
with
sluggier
Breakin
version.
terminology, but
Well,
I
mean,
remember like maybe one or two things, and that's the end. Really.
okay. Well,
Oh, and also her name is Kelly.
yeah,
Kelly.
Kelly Special K. She turns into
Special,
K.
yeah, she turns into
Yeah.
Special
She
K.
becomes-
She is a lowly waitress at some shit hamburger bar. Is what it is, right? Or a hamburger restaurant.
It's more like a burger joint, like an
Hamburger
old
It's a
school
restaurant.
burger joint. Yeah.
It's a burger joint. Yeah.
The boss was pretty intense a little bit for it being just a small diner.
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah,
part of like his
you-
only business venture, so he's like.
Yeah, but we
pretty
wanted to
adamant.
kick that guy out just because he was just chatting with a girl. Like, it's like you can't even hang out there. You have to buy something to
Yeah.
be there. You absolutely have to get something. I don't know.
But today, like in Starbucks, you can like pretty much use the shitter whenever you want, and you can't tell you.
Those are the
anything.
rules.
Yeah, pretty
Those are
much.
the rules nowadays. you know?
God damn it. Let me shit in peace. The end. I mean, like, worst case scenario, it ends up like that woman that just drops trow and jumps out right in front of the cashier or whatever register and, like,
Man,
picks
what,
it up and throws it at him.
That's
What
that's-
restaurant are you at?
Yeah, that's news.
Is that a Canada
News
thing?
to me.
Yeah.
Is that like a
Happened
thing in Canada? They can,
couple
like-
months ago. No.
They can take a shit and just like throw it at people.
I'm not sure how that ended, but it was recorded.
I remember going to the
So-
zoo and I saw a chimpanzee do that. Got his own shit and he flung it. I was like, oh.
I kind of stopped myself before
Glad I
I
was
got
in the way of
into
that.
like the juicier bits. Watching
Well,
the
we have
the video.
our
Just some tall woman that just kind of squats down and gets angry.
we have our star of the movie, Kelly, Lucinda Dickey, who is in a restaurant, and we find out that she is taking classes with a gentleman named
Very,
Franco.
very, very, very
Is the word gentleman
peculiar character, that Franco.
Franco?
Yeah.
I mean, we can safely say he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, it's very safe to say that. Very weird, too.
Which one is that? The dancer director guy?
That is a dancer director.
That guy right
He's a short
there.
guy. He's very fit.
He
He's a very fit gentleman.
came out so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Literally scared the poor girl away.
Rock hard. Just bam.
Scared her away so hard that she went into breakdancing and shit.
Got
Yeah.
all
He's-
rapey out of nowhere.
He scared her
or
into
somewhere.
the ghetto. That's what he did.
He
Ghetto,
played his
yeah.
role, I guess.
And also, his eyes just like they have no soul, dude. They just stare at you.
Yeah. He's a soulless human being, if you can call him that.
Sure.
No, like seriously, like when he stares at the girl, it's like a creepy stare. It's not like her manager, like when they would talk and like it looked like a normal person. This guy just like empty stares at it.
Me.
He's
The
eyeing her
eyes
down.
of power.
He's very touchy too.
Right, exactly. Well, Doe, especially with
Wait, so
down low. I don't know.
can we jump like
Towards the
into
end.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
into like towards the end of the movie and stuff? This guy had so much pull. Why? He just had a dance studio. Why did he have more pull than a
I think it's
manager?
because
Just seem to have
he's
some personal relationship.
he
or whatever,
has
some
he has
sort
like
of
connections
judges.
as he's not just like a. You can you
Just
look
a
at the dance
random
studio.
douche
You look at the dance studio
and
itself, and it
slightly
doesn't look like
established.
anything special. You know,
professional.
But I think he has like a lot of history.
He teaches.
He teaches. But I think it's because he has a lot of he's networked a lot. And we find out earlier, like he's at that party with James, which is the agent, and he has pretty much like secured his place in this dance competition.
At the end, he was saying that they had made a deal. I mean, was that a competition pretty much? Like a tryout situation?
It was a tryout situation, but I think he had like his own...
He bought the position pretty much, yeah. The other people didn't even have a chance because he already had the people under his...
They amazed the judges so much that whatever clout or bribe he had on them was bullshit.
I don't know. Wonder what kind of dirt he had on them.
Get out of here, Mr.
But before we go that far,
dance eyes.
We have our Kelly, who goes and
dance rape eyes.
Has a friend who's I don't even remember the dude's name. He takes her to Venice to a free-form dance beach thing going on.
Yep.
In which we see Roland, who makes a special guest appearance.
The master of disaster. Muscles from Brussels. JCVD, right? Yeah.
Roland, who is JCVD?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme makes a cameo appearance in this movie, but Roland, like, what is he doing in this particular movie?
Yeah, so, like, he does quite a few of these sort of, like, half shimmies. He starts off on the bottom of his toes, and then eventually just starts, like, a full body, like, right here in this part we're watching, or keeping up with, he does, like, a full body flex right at the camera. Boom! Hands over his head, just, like,
I'm actually keeping an eye out for that one.
Yeah, like, if you watch for the greatness that is coming right out of nowhere, so subtle until you notice it, and just kablammo, you know.
In this particular scene, we are introduced to our other two characters, who are Ozone and Turbo, who are
overly dressy. That Ozone, isn't he?
Oh yeah, like he's a flashy character. He's wearing like
very flashy character.
Mind you, back in the '80s, dudes can show their midriff. And
it's really weird to see that because when I was born and onwards, I've never seen like it doesn't come
no,
out.
No, it does not. Because that was very much very 90s, 80s. Like
that is an 80s midriff for you right there.
I can kind of dig it, but I mean it's someone really like
when
out
I was
there.
Super little told me at one point about one of those shirts.
I feel like we dress more normal nowadays.
Yeah, you want to cover yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Then
it's
all
a
of that.
Different.
I mean. That guy straight up is just in short shorts. Like, he has nothing else on but short shorts.
Oh, there it is.
He may not have any underwear on either.
Like full body, like
you may or may not.
Flex.
If you were to like slow it down and get close-ups, you may or may not see a tip.
That's very, very likely. You know what? There might be quite a few tips.
I was gonna comment on these next two characters that are gonna get introduced.
By all means,
the other team. These guys.
Good. Noted.
Electro Rock.
Electro Rock. Dude, the guy with the maroon shirt comes up like doing like pop locking hardcore, and it's supposed to be like better than their dancing, but their dancing was totally flashier and nicer.
We see, I think what happens is, Gerry, is that the fact that
look at that.
He comes in popping and locking with his own little hands and not doing anything that is flashier than what they're doing.
Just waiting in the...
But that he's moving in on their turf.
Garbage.
You know?
Snaps in the mix.
And that pisses Ozone off.
Is it their turf, though? Because I'm under the impression that this is just like, hey, we're going to go dance in this specific spot because somebody popped the music on. Why is it their turf?
Well, I think what happens is that they're dancing there first, and someone from the outside comes in and pops and locks in their face.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you saw the way he was looking.
Sort of smear that.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
swagger.
But at the same time, I also want to comment on how there was people in the audience also dancing. So why does it?
Like but they were all like sharing the stage or the floor, so to speak. Okay. And this guy comes in and gets in the guy's face, pops and locks, very close, you know.
Very
right?
sharply
Just
too.
almost
Very
physical, almost
Like,
Bad,
even like
it wasn't that
within a
awesome, but it
fraction
was
of a
pretty
hair.
sharp.
There's a lot of popping going on.
Yeah,
It's a lot of popping.
too much popping.
imagine what would
sometimes.
happen if they actually popped each other. Ugh.
What would that entail?
Not really sure.
Special K.
Someone would get hurt. Mostly emotionally, I
Also,
figure.
that guy's earrings. He was rocking the two fangs. What is it, like little fangs or whatever?
Oh, the
They're like-
awesome.
I think they're dinosaur bones.
right.
Dinosaur bones.
So, a saber-toothed cat, maybe even. They're huge fangs.
Mind you, they're not piercings. They're clip-ons. In the 80s, not too many people got their ears pierced. They were clip-ons.
Are you
They
serious?
just
Yeah.
wore it as
Wow.
I mean, it's just adornment. So boom.
So you
got
could
this.
wear an earring, not having to go through the whole painful process of getting your ear
Sounds like
punched through a hole.
what's that then?
It's kind of a pussy move, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Maybe kind of.
Did they
Depending on
have
how
those
cool they are with
tattoos
it, I
that you
guess.
have to wet first and then it stays on their arm?
Back in the day, they had that.
Because I mean, if they don't want
Yeah.
a piercing, I would assume they don't want a needle on there either.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, temporary tattoos.
It'd be, yeah, it'd
I mean-
be temporary, just like the clip on.
That's crazy talk, Jerry. They're
I
all
mean,
real,
if you
all
get
the time.
punctured in
always.
the ear, or you get a tattoo with an actual needle. There's, I think, AIDS was just like emerging during this time. So.
It's the
Serious
right.
talk, real talk.
I
AIDS.
mean,
Hey,
That's all I gotta say.
true.
Clip on, pasty tattoo. Whoa, that was weird. Coming at you.
Live.
It was pretty good, isn't it? Does it taste? I didn't meant to ask you before though. Does it taste fruity? Kind of.
Well, it tastes hoppy. It's, by the way, we
It's
are
kind of expected it to
we
be
are
pretty
drinking
heavy
a.
here for an IPA.
What is this?
It says F5.
F5 IPA. I don't know.
Cool
who
Ale
does-
Works.
I don't remember who does that.
No idea.
But going back to the
Thank
movie,
you.
I'm drinking a water.
after
Yeah,
the
it's got pictures
the
of fruit
beach
on it,
scene,
so-
they go and visit Lucinda Dickey at her dance studio,
That Dicky.
completely uninvited. But I'm pretty sure we all are aware
What was
that.
the initial reason for them to go again? Like, why did they go? They're looking for her, or were they looking for that
Why
friend of
wouldn't
theirs?
they go looking for her?
How did they even know
destiny
that
was
she
meant
was
to
there
be,
to begin with? Did she
The
tell them?
guy-
They didn't. They
They-
were just farting around. That dude
No,
wanted some of that.
The guy that they mutual friends with, which is the guy that
He's hunting.
Kelly's friend took her to go see them
Mhm.
at that beach.
Hunting.
They know
for
where he
some
dances.
lady.
Oh, okay. And they
find-
just assumed.
So
and
they know
just
she's
ended
there.
up in her
They know he's
dance-
there. They're gonna go and visit him,
The do shows.
but they get
dance
shut
studio.
down by
Boom.
Franco.
Mr. Angro. Nah,
Man, that
get outta here
Franco.
with that jive.
Franco
So
and that
angry.
fucking jive.
Boom. This is
He's
the
hating.
beginning
He's
of the
hating on
greatest
Turbo
of the
so
great-
hard in that scene. By the
The
way,
beginning of the
really
greatest of the great like lines throughout the
Like,
rest of this movie here. What was it?
Turbo's
like,
pop
you owe me-
locking all
what did you
awesome,
say,
and then he's just
Ray?
like, "Dude,
You
get
know.
out of here."
It would be the $7 reference. Do you have it
Oh,
memorized? That you
he
can-
goes as Franco tells Turbo, as you said, he was hating on him pretty fucking hard, Jerry.
Uh huh.
He walks out. Turbo says, "You owe me $7, man." And then Franco goes, "For what?" He goes, "For teaching you how to dance, sucker." And then he fucking moonwalks out of the fucking dance studio.
He moonwalked out of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He moonwalked the fuck out of there. Dude.
Beginning
Get
of the
paid.
greatest of the
Get
great.
paid, dude. That's $7. That's gas money, dude.
Yeah.
Can use that
At
for some,
that time?
some meal.
Like,
Dude,
Whatever,
they could have
man.
bought. They could have bought like a
Give me
full
some
tank of gas for
Teriyaki
$7.
salmon
Yeah,
from the grocery store. Nice and cheap. Tasty.
now, when is that scene with the broom? That's what I want to talk about.
I think that is coming up pretty soon.
Look at that.
By the way, we've seen the movie already. We're kind of just having it in the background just for reference.
Yep. It's
And
good to have to flip through.
they.
That Ozone character
wanna
really
skip
gets
through it,
angry for a
just,
lot of stuff.
No, you
yourself.
control that, Roland. I don't have any. I have no
Alright.
idea what to do with that.
Whatever
But
works.
before we go to that next scene, we have to talk about the fact that Franco decides, or Franco tells Kelly that he secured a position in this dance competition. She's totally happy for him, and he's
Mhm.
like, "These guys have no fucking clue what it takes to fucking dance. Let me show you how it's done." And then he does some really
Lame ass moves.
lame ass moves. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. And at some point, he tells her to get all passionate about the dance. And he tries to. He comes on to her.
That was another great line I got.
He comes on to her.
Hold on.
Why did she start dancing with him
Dancing
again?
takes, was it more than talent? You gotta be tough.
You gotta be tough.
Jenner, yeah.
Oh, so great. So angry.
I mean, I'm not a dancer. Are you a dancer?
No.
Roland, are you a dancer? Have you ever danced in your life?
Unfortunately, yes. When I was a
Ooh.
wee little bean
Roland,
sprout.
did you have to be tough?
I've always been told to learn to dance.
But
I kind of can dance a little bit, but not like that kind of dancing.
No.
No, not quite. Master of ballerina disaster that we see before us here.
More like the 1-2-1-2.
Hey man, whatever you can do, that's all that matters.
1-1.
Done like a lot of that. Slow dance, square dance, all that. Tiresome.
What was her name? Orly.
Which one? Oh, so salty, so angry. Who turned you down, Ray, when you were a little baby? Was it your mom? Did she not want to?
To begin with, let's get something straight up here. Ray has claimed that he's been breakdancing since he was a little
I know.
kid.
No. I didn't say I've been breakdancing since I was a kid. I said it when I was a kid.
A cardboard.
I would watch the movie and breakdance on the regular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just so happened.
I mean, I don't. If I knew the names of the dance moves I could do, I could
splish
say.
splash around on it.
How did she not know she was being hit on right there? But
Because she's
anyway.
20 years old and she's innocent.
Exactly. How she's only just getting old. I think. Right? What she said she was going.
How old is that guy actually? Now that
towards
that
20s.
age is being brought
That
up.
dude
Frank,
gotta
how
be
much-
like in his 40s.
He's good. No.
No.
That guy.
Early 40s.
It's the 80s. You gotta add 10 years to like the fact that you gotta add 10 years to what people actually look like. And I'm gonna say this guy was in his early 30s.
Really?
Early 30s.
Yeah, I mean he looks a lot older, but I mean it's the 80s. You gotta add 10 years. He's probably in his 30s.
Why do you gotta add 10 years?
Because
Well, I was
everyone
just
looks
thinking
old in the 80s, you know.
Yeah,
It's a lot of the makeup. It's a lot of the
That's true.
pity
Yeah,
them.
it is kind of a heavy.
the unpopular way.
I don't know, accentuating
Dressing?
everything that you don't
The
really want to
hairstyle?
see. In,
Garbage.
I think I read a post some
In a clown,
time
outside
ago
of
that
clown.
said that the newer generations are always gonna look more beautiful than the older
better
generations.
we have
Yeah.
easier diets.
Well, I mean,
and it's not
so
better.
I mean, if you
yeah.
look at like
We're
the
getting
salad,
the
it's just right there.
Beatles,
And so is
the
burger.
Beatles, the
Bring 'em
Eagles,
both.
like all these dudes in the 60s or the late 60s, early 70s, those motherfuckers look like they're in their 40s. They're
Yeah,
practically in their like late 20s, but it's because they have all the hair, the mustaches, and all that kind of shit.
that's
The
true.
mad on mullet.
Oh, speaking of which, we moved on from the fact that Kelly got like hit on by her teacher Franco. Now we move on to the next scene where
Probably rubbed up against her.
Ozone
off
and
screen.
Turbo are
Well, he's definitely doing that.
That
are
bitch.
late night stock dudes at a liquor store. That's what it seems like. And we got Turbo
Here we go.
sweeping
man.
out in the front of the store.
Best FX ever, Jerry.
The
And
best effects. You know what?
you will see
I will
this.
silence.
You
I will
will
edit
not
this
miss this.
later. Please, Jerry. You tell me what you think of this scene because I warned you guys about the effects in this movie. And by all means,
first of all,
Gerry or Roland, if you got something to say, please by all means go ahead.
I appreciate and
okay, so
have no problems in any way, shape, or form. Hey,
And let Gerry go.
see
He's
that's the best
cold
form.
viewer. My friend, go ahead.
Go ahead.
okay. First of all, that Turbo, that I believe that's his name, he can dance. That guy probably
Yeah,
A lot
he's
better
he's-
ones.
he's
He's
a
in
badass
this movie.
dancer.
I really enjoyed seeing him dance. It was fucking cool. But what was up with the broom stuff here? It started off as a normal dance. I was like, all right, cool. He's like one-on-oneing it with a broom because I guess he's, I don't know.
That's
but
what he's
then
got. He uses
Levitation
it. It's a prop.
out of fucking nowhere.
To channel
Yes.
the power of the dance.
I wasn't aware that this movie was taking place in the universe of Harry Potter. I wasn't aware
Make
that I was watching the Wizarding School
Boom!
of Breakdance.
Here we go. It's going on the rerun. Make
I
it.
mean, like
Boom.
literally, the guy
Magic.
was like
Magic
normally
broom
dancing,
powers.
and then he drops the broom and fucking it floats back
He's,
up, and then he
uh,
makes it fly.
Jerry, I'm gonna.
He's,
I have a
Larry
straight answer
Potter.
for that. It's the magic of dance, Jerry.
No, fuck the
There we
magic of
go.
dance.
Have you seen the World of Dance with Jennifer Lopez?
Right.
He's
But you
hovering-
love
magic
Harry
that goes on in
Potter.
that.
He's hovering it right now.
Exactly.
He is hovering. That is dance
Boom.
magic right there.
I mean,
Swiveling
I'm just gonna-
on
I'm just gonna take it as it's a movie
Air.
thing. I'm pretty sure like he thinks
skating
he's
on
doing
air,
that.
Jerry, I don't know if you saw this, but I had to make sure I pointed it out to Roland that when he was levitating the broom,
Uh-huh.
you could see the string attached to his thumb.
Yeah.
No, I
Well,
did not.
Two. Right? There was two. Like
no,
he had
there
a-
was one string attached to his thumb, which allowed him to fucking, as he's
Swivel.
moving his hand,
I saw
like
two.
it like floats in midair and stuff like that.
No, I didn't actually catch that. I guess it fooled
It
me.
only actually shows in
I
like.
mean, but I wasn't looking for a string. I was just kind
Oh.
of looking at the action itself. I was like,
Well,
oh,
it's
I-
there. It's
When I was younger, I spotted the string, and I thought that was like one of the
Pointed
funniest
out.
parts because
okay,
of course you
equalize.
did.
I wasn't
Ew.
looking.
no, I know
didn't
you weren't
have to
looking for it,
share that moment.
but
with
I
you.
just had to like tell Roland
Horrible.
because you were writing
Ew.
stuff down. Jerry,
Yeah,
I mean,
Just
Jerry,
I was
tainted
writing
that
notes.
Roland
moment.
was looking at the actual movie,
Yeah,
and I
I
was
saw
like
it, and
telling
I
him,
was
"Hey,
like, hey, that's great.
look at the string on his fucking finger."
And I immediately picked up on that. But I didn't understand how orgasmic it was for you as a child, so you just sort of tainted that moment there. But thanks. It was fun.
Man, dude, those
Fuck you.
electric turbo guys, they really get in their face, man. They're
Dude, they-
technically in their turf because they work in that store.
Yeah.
Now they're going into their. Oh wait, yeah. Like these guys don't provide a threat. I think they're
Still a
still
good moment.
lamer dancers than the other guys.
Sort of.
I don't really care if they're coming in. It's like saying, a weaker animal's coming into a bigger animal's territory, and now the bigger animal should worry.
Get in
Well,
my belly.
let me say something.
Maybe.
It's the jackets. The jackets are fucking tight. The
Pretty
spray,
fucking
the
ridiculous.
fucking art in the back that says Electro Rock is
That's the one
You
wanted.
think the jackets are
I
what's
thought
making them win this
Land of the Rising
situation?
Sun
'Cause they
hoodie
look
was
cooler.
pretty pimp ass. And
If you're
those
gonna-
purple Converse.
if you're gonna dress
Sure
like
about that.
anybody in this fucking movie,
Man, some of this shit would put Michael Jackson to shame. Like he'd fucking.
I would want to dress
would
like
not-
Electro Rock.
And that's great shit.
Converse,
Still.
jeans,
Was that like a
sweet ass jacket.
like a
Would you want
red
to? Would you want to
velvet
dress like Ozone?
duster?
Would you
I don't
wanna
think
do-
I've ever seen.
Would you want to dress like Ozone?
Yeah, fuck
No.
yeah. I'd fuck at least
The
once.
midriff?
At least no.
No,
Hold on
no,
now.
I said
Hey,
no to the midriff.
I was gonna say like that
Can't
fucking
handle the
red
midriff.
fucking leather. No, not leather. Excuse me. It was like a velvet
I guess
duster.
Turbo's right.
He had at the end. I was gonna say we'll put Michael Jackson to fucking shame, and
It's
he
very
just
shiny.
ripped that shit out. Like fuck. Okay.
I'd go with Turbo just because he has Converse,
That's
baggy
like a
pants,
one
and like
and
a
done
hoodie.
kind
Yeah,
of-
he dresses a
kinda
lot more
thing.
normal.
I like the I guess the bandana in the forehead.
Just like red lightning, and it's it. It only strikes once. That you'd probably burn that jacket after you wore it. And that would be it. You'd have the story.
Now, after the broom situation, we get Electro Rock coming in,
Man, no
and
wonder
then
you're
they
so
want to
skinny.
go and
Dancing maybe makes
fucking
them sweat.
practice to like fucking dance to battle these guys. Because back in the 80s, when you fought someone, there weren't any punches. There was dance. And my understanding is that when I was a kid, that you could
Dancing
come up to
hurts.
someone and be like, "Hey man, like, what the fuck you doing in my situation here? Did you take my pencil? Did you
Give me
take my
space.
crayons?"
Not
I'm like,
the
"Yeah."
crayons.
He's like, "Yeah, I took your crayons." I'm like, "And we're gonna fucking dance with these crayons."
Shit.
Shit, man.
Don't
It's time
really
to
get
get angry.
down.
It's time to solve this problem.
Solve the phone.
Foot
The
first.
power
I'm gonna pop and lock all over your ass.
dance.
Pop it.
Angry, violent dance.
Dicky, go for it.
I'm gonna be serious. Like that was not a joke.
Man,
I really thought
I
that's the way that
remember
things were
like
solved.
how loud fucking some people, because I still remember when I was little or whatever, mentioned it before, they would stomp the fucking ground, man. It was just so funny when they would like get up in someone's face, rah! Like fuck. Okay, dude, it's fun. It's cool to watch.
Well, are you talking about like when you would like watch people dance at school?
It wasn't school. It was at like the summer programs, sort of silliness. I think
The
we
Boys
get,
and Girls Club?
yeah, like we get dropped off out there in Edinburgh. The one over in Edinburgh that used to be across from the Bobcat Stadium, I
It
think.
got demolished.
Yeah, no, that's just all gone now.
Oh,
No,
that's-
like it's
that's
actually
sad.
demolished now.
That's sad.
Like the building was just there
Kinda.
forever, and now they actually tore it down.
What did they like? I figured they just moved stuff around.
No building is like
No, like
Adios.
like the rest of whatever they had going on there. Because as far as I know, they
Also,
still have
should we
they're still
mention
going.
hometowns on this thing?
Yeah,
You can
I mean,
mention
we've kind
whatever
of
you
gone
want.
in there. It's not gonna really
This is all getting edited out, right?
pull.
Unless it's
yeah,
relevant
digits.
to what we're talking about, I'll leave it
Okay.
in.
Yeah, just because like these kind of questions, I'm
Gerry, my buddy lives down 107.
We need an actual address, Gerry. We need the
No,
Like,
all the
but it'll be
listeners.
edited out.
No,
but
I-
like,
no, I
just like it's a good idea. What? Sorry. Not
Now
sorry.
that we moved on
Shut
from the Electro Rock, we have Lucinda Dickey, who's got an agent recently, and
That
she
Dickey.
has gone on auditions, looking beautiful,
Yeah.
and not
Look
getting
at
these
that
auditions
blue.
at all. You know.
Yeah.
I feel bad, Gerry. I think you had a you had a
I had a-
comment regarding
had a-
her auditions. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I did. I don't understand this. So in the first one, they liked her, but they didn't. She didn't have, blonde hair. But
Yeah.
then the next scene, she ends up getting a wig, and then they're like, "Oh no, we need to find somebody with brunette hair, short." And I'm
Get
like,
out of here to the
and I'm like,
Kabuki.
wait, where is she going? Because
Thought-
she started leaving. I'm like, why are you leaving? You literally have
Because it was like
brown
a joke.
hair and
she was
it's
just
short.
Now,
like sort of meant to like fluff out on there.
Take
or whatever,
off the
and,
frickin'
wig
I've had an issue with this
whatever.
because I feel that
You're trying to
maybe
inject logic into this now.
it was a
Movie
different
like
audition that she was
dancing.
going on,
Mm,
but it
Sorry,
seemed
what?
like it was the same one.
Okay, like if you
it was
wanted to go
different.
that,
I'm pretty
like,
sure it was a different audition, but the thing
You
is,
could say
in that
that.
audition, still the request was they needed a girl with short brown hair, and she has short brown hair. So why didn't she just take off the wig? I was like, oh, I just had this, but look, I actually
just
have that
like
hair.
Maybe like they just really didn't. They knew
it's
it
just
was
meant to
her,
end the
and they just
scene.
didn't want
She
her.
didn't-
reasons for plot.
No,
She
but
wants
like she
to,
didn't make a case like about that.
You're
She
right.
just kind of
You know
walked
what,
away when
Jerry?
it said no.
You're right.
She didn't make a case.
You know what?
She
It's
didn't-
because
she
she
didn't-
didn't want a job.
She didn't like.
She didn't really want it. She was like, "Fuck, I don't give a shit."
I don't know if that's the case, man.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna try to
It's
inject
the-
logic into this, dude,
Well, look. Can I say something? Look at where she's living. Look at that apartment she has. That little townhouse that she has.
yeah. Oh, that's right.
If you're a dancer and you live in a
Plot-wise.
and you work at a fucking hamburger joint, can you afford a place like that in LA?
Oh,
I
hell
doubt.
no.
doubt-
she's
She's rich.
She probably lives
She's
in
rich. That's why she has, like, she's doing this art
she's
thing.
got an inheritance or like
How
some
many
kind of
artists?
trust fund.
How many artists do you know are
Lucky
really
duck.
poor? Like they come from the
Lucky
fucking
duck.
ghetto.
Good on you, Lidkins.
What are these statements
Living
leading towards
below your means,
that
which is
relate
fine.
to what I had initially said?
About the fact that she was doing the wig thing.
Yeah.
I would ask
Well,
her
he
because
said
she's-
she didn't want a job.
Right.
Well,
so
no,
like, if you want
that's
to,
that's not a valid point. That's never stated or implied in the movie. No, fuck that.
because like logically, yeah, she should have taken the damn
You're
like.
adding a thing to that you want to add that doesn't have anything to do with the movie.
It
was
actually
never
does because
she was in those auditions because she wanted to get the role.
uh-huh.
She wanted to land something, so
So
she needed to get something. If she has the short brown hair, she would have said, "Hey, I actually want this." So there it is.
mhm.
Take off the wig. Hey, hello, I'm a good dancer, and I actually have that.
and
She, you know what? Maybe she
so
could have done
great.
that. But if we had listened
What new?
afterwards when she's
That
talking
did
to her
not
agent,
happen.
he said it was the first day. She was frustrated over the first day, so like she doesn't have the will or the
Going
drive
off
to
in
really
a tizzy.
deal with all
as it
the
were.
The will, the
auditions
draft,
and
we just
rejection.
pull off the wig.
Thank you,
You know-
again,
you know,
Gerry, for
Gerry,
the common sense.
that
You're
is-
so helpful and
I think
great.
we mentioned that
And
kind of earlier, bringing in rationale.
Because the movie is where the
To the
stupid
fact that
is.
It
And
is
you
a
are
valid point. I
bringing-
will give you.
You are
that.
bringing knowledge and order and like understanding into the stupid. So
This is not the room. That's the stupid. This is at least above that.
so
Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I did enjoy the film,
is an
even
essential
though it was made
function.
before again my lifetime.
Very
Yeah.
great.
I wasn't born until a couple of years after
No,
this.
obviously.
Not the room. Yeah.
Now,
Going on.
moving on,
Ah.
she fucked up her auditions, and she's gonna go see her friends Turbo and Ozone dance against Electro Rock.
Well, but she took the manager guy, no?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. This is their first time going to see them dance, and you have Ice-T.
it's when the surprise comes out.
When the surprise comes out.
Okay.
You have Ozone and Turbo thinking they got this shit on lockdown.
Dude, they did have that shit in lockdown.
But then Electro Rock brought out a surprise. Who did they bring out, Roland?
I don't know, some kind of like, just like
a short little
like
pixie?
the Rita girl from Greece or something, just angry, so angry,
so violently
pop
dancing.
twitching at him like left and right. That's all she was doing. I'm not really sure how to describe it. What is it, like the cricket kick or something,
she falls
or like the
back on one, and she still has like one of her legs on the floor.
Yeah,
Java,
and she was like hopping from that position to standing up. I was like, damn,
whatever.
You had to be very strong.
She had like only a few moves, but her like angry cheerleader style. Too much for them, I guess.
Also, this dancing, they actually start bumping into each other, like chest bumping, and it's part of the dance. How does that come about? It's not choreographed like that.
Ray,
I don't know if you saw this.
Look
at this right here.
Physics. I think
what they did was take off the jacket, grab it between their legs, and pull the jacket from underneath them, and toss the jacket.
You know,
a
much
very
like
disrespectful move. But here you go. They're like, "Fuck you guys. We got a secret weapon."
Jackets.
Bam.
She freaking flies in kicking.
Yep.
Flies in kicking, dude.
Just like
and she's like straight up in the face of the camera.
Kid,
also, I feel like I've seen that chick around.
Which one is the one with the girl?
I can't put my finger on it. Like, I think I've seen a movie.
It looks like every girl in like the Valley.
Yeah, actually.
Look. This is the movie you're talking about. And she's gonna do the
angry and
the pop.
I don't know.
Here it comes. Hold
on.
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
Using.
Also,
I think she did it.
Ozone being extremely worried. Like that guy is terrified right now, and it's just
terrified.
A dance. He is scared.
She's got some rhythm.
He's very stressed out.
Yeah. He's like, dude, this is the end of it.
This is the end of our dance career.
Fuck yeah, man! Like you could see that he's done, dude. He walks out
for the
angry.
Kung Fu Mariachi.
At least they got the jackets back. I thought somebody would like take them or something.
No.
They respect Ozone and Turbo.
They respect Ozone and
Turbo. They respect them both.
Also, again, going back to Ozone's style, man. Seriously, extremely freaking flashy.
I do like this crazy like
silver
studded up.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of like flare,
Mexican metalhead mariachi style.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where are you getting that from?
You're just watching all this.
I mean, I guess
I'm trying to describe this in a way that like the 80s themed.
Are you talking about Turbo style?
No. What's his name? Ozone's. Yeah.
Yeah, not
with
Turbo.
all the like the chains.
Yeah.
It's almost like a cross between like
Steven Tyler.
Metal and hip hop. You know?
Metal and hip hop.
Because all the spikes and stuff.
Speaking of which.
There was a person I know who used to like wear spikes.
Huh? Oh, who? Some douche?
Yeah. He's right over there. With a banana on.
No.
Actually, in high school, I wore a studded belt because I thought it was cool back then.
A studded belt.
And looking back at it, I regret that.
I probably have.
I should have just gotten a leather belt.
But did you ever wear studded like bracelets?
No, but I always did want to. I never really thought it would look nice.
Chains and bracelets and.
I'm glad you can admit that, Roland.
My solution for that was the belt itself. You know, it made me feel cool without having to wear the ridiculous.
Oh, I had all that shit.
I mean, not really, but thanks. I literally regret buying that belt now. But I mean, everybody regrets shit that they do in high school.
Well, moving on from the scene of the dance-off.
Where they got demolished,
apparently. They got demolished by Electro Rock. Lucinda Dickey decides that she wants to join the crew and go against Electro Rock again. Ozone is not very keen on the idea, but then he comes around because he's like, "Hey, woman, possible sex, possibly."
Here we go.
He really goes for it too.
Yeah. Turbo's not game because she ain't from the streets.
I mean, he also
comes around at some
boyfriend
point,
feelings also. Like he started getting jealous and stuff like that. I was like, dude, you're trying to hit that.
Menage a trois.
You really can't be like, oh, don't talk to the guys. Doing anything.
She's so modern.
She like bolted when
how dare you?
he saw how rich the manager was and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with him."
Yeah.
Like,
But like,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna let you touch
honestly,
me and rub up against me and like.
Wouldn't any one of us get kind of like jealous about that?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Right.
I'm not gonna say no,
I understand
but-
Ozone.
Let's
I mean, if
let's get inside Ozone's head for a second.
Man.
but
All right.
okay,
I need
sure.
one of those like bone bracelet earring things. He's got
This montage of her learning how to pop locking, whatever the fuck,
with like the scenes on the hands.
is pretty interesting because you start seeing like a bunch of random ass moves and motions, like Ozone's
and then, like this like half
crawl on the floor
thing he's got
or
going on.
Ozone's caterpillar
Teeth,
crawl on the
neck.
floor.
You know, when I was a kid and I
What?
saw this montage, I used to sit there going like this the whole time.
Also, a lot
I
of
believe it.
crotch
Yeah,
shots
I believe
on
it.
this too.
There's a lot of car
All that-
shots.
all-
A lot of crotch shots, yeah.
yeah. Well, see.
And also commenting on Dickey's amazing fashion right here.
It's very nice.
Also, that knee spin right there, that one's pretty freaking cool. Turbo doing it looked freaking awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I got to see most. I've pretty sure I've seen most of these moves and like a few of the more ridiculous garbage. When I was little turtle.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Same
Just
fucking
call
place.
yourself a little
Really?
turtle.
And also through a bit through middle school and junior high actually when they would have like talent shows or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was usually at least one or two folks that decided to pop fresh all over the place. And
Ooh, pop fresh.
ridiculous. Like the last one I remember, they went out like real dirty ghetto styles with like the wife beaters and ghetto ass baggy style cargos.
Were they wearing Dickies
They could have been wearing like
pants?
so. I was just thinking they were just heavy beige cargos, but they were probably Dickies more than likely. But yeah, they were like backflipping shit around all over the place, kind of ridiculous silliness. Just like, okay, that was cool for a minute. I really appreciate it. Like you guys practice that sort of thing for all that. It was worth it, but holy fuck. Yeah, they pulled this, like some Ninja Turtle style silliness or whatever. Like, what the fuck is going on? Sort of fun. Of all things.
Well, all right. Now we're gonna move
Also
on.
What was it?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, also on this montage of her learning how to dance, I like how they emphasize how their friendship is, forming and bonding real quick.
That fucking TKO shirt.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I was gonna go. I was like, they're so close that they even started getting shirts with their initials in the back. I'm like, God
Boom.
dang, best friends forever.
That's
Real fast.
again. That's the
See all that,
Jacket Ray
all
wants.
that like friendship shit.
Oh,
Like
Also,
TKO.
Turbo was against the idea to begin with, and
Yeah.
he's like super buddy with her by
for
the
sure,
end
yeah.
of it.
During the montage, like they bond. It seems fairly quickly. I'm gonna say it was like 48 hours. That could have been what it was. And this scene right
Minutes.
here, where they go into the restaurant, was unnecessary. It's
It
an
was
unnecessary
absolutely
scene.
not.
Like it was just kind of like
those
a
gloves.
like
or-
a detour comic relief.
What do they order
I
there?
mean,
Are those-
I don't
is
know
that
if this
coffee?
is just like a standard for,
Or are those just, like,
for
empty
80s
glasses?
movies, but the line was very cheesy.
They're
and
all toasted
let's
with, like,
celebrate
glasses
two
of wa-
friends.
glasses
that?
with cardboard cups with
I'm
water.
like, what? Did they just say let's cheer to our friendship?
Yeah.
Is that like an 80s thing? Because I don't think of anybody
Yes.
now that would say
I'm
that.
gonna say it's an 80s
more-
thing, but it's probably like an early 90s thing because they did that in Saved
Right.
by the Bell with the Friends Forever shit.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Also, speaking of this this scene with the restaurant, this transition to having a good time with friends, and then to a hostile
You
environment
can't pull that outfit off,
because
Free.
some cowboy guys
You could be
are
like
aggressive
Kung
towards
Fu
them for just
Kazam
dressing differently.
with that shit, with turbos,
Oh yeah.
That lady eating
red hammer
nervously.
pants, and
I'm
what is he
curious as to
wearing?
why they went to like some kind of redneck
One other thing.
Yeah,
why
that was kind of
why
a
did the
weird
rednecks
spot
start
to
beating
end
each
up
other
at,
up
yeah.
when Turbo was the one started the shit? Like he's
Because
the one that
he's
got in their
got the
face and
swagger.
spilled the tea.
He's got that.
He ducks,
He can
and then they
smell
just
the
like
bullshit.
bolted, and everybody just starts fighting each
'Cause
other.
they
Chairs
were-
flying
again,
and
because he
everything.
moonwalked his ass
they
out
were
of the
all-
situation.
exactly.
That's why.
Yeah, I
Just
know, but that situation got
gravity
so
pushes
bad
you
real
to
fast.
safety. Keeps
Dude,
you
there's furniture smashed on people. Like it got
Yeah.
There
bad.
was
That-
a guy
shit out
with
of
his
him.
head
Yeah,
like
Well,
pushed
one
up
dude, she
in the
like
table.
broke a chair on his
You saw
ass.
that? And they fucking hit him on top of the head. Like,
yeah, I
first
saw
of
that.
all,
That was fucking
how
crazy.
did the table get on top? Like,
Going back
how
to that
did his
lady
head
that was
get through
eating
the
nervously,
I
table?
don't
like
remember
shit,
that part.
this is happening.
Yeah.
Sure.
I told Jimmy not to do this again.
Yeah.
Well, in this scene
It's
after
just
the
like
fucking
any
restaurant,
other Tuesday to them.
we see that Ozone's really trying to move in. Doesn't
They're-
work out. Get
They're,
shot down.
they're
does
Get
not
shot
get
down, dude. He gets
Fat.
shot
The
down.
Drunko bar.
He gets shut down so hard that he's literally stunned when she closes the door. Like he's just like,
There he
what?
is.
Like, damn. All
I
right.
guess.
Again,
Just this
bullets,
bitch, man.
the hat he has. Take it off.
Oh, and that's why he gets a little bit
burn
like
it.
iffy about it because she got the present from the manager.
So,
Yeah.
can you maybe look up the name of this this
Oh,
guy
like, I'll see that right here. Hold on.
while we're at it here? There's this.
The name of the
Oh,
manager
well,
is,
might as
is
well-
Christopher McDonald.
So
Oh,
that's the name of the
okay.
actor.
The name of the it's the name of the manager,
Manager.
Christopher McDonald. He was Shooter McGavin in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
Honestly, that's all we need to know him by.
pretty much. So odd watching him wear like he definitely needs fitted clothes in this.
Well, you know, like his actual
It's
business suit that he's wearing, it
huge
seems
dude.
fitted, but like in his casual wear, it's like a little over.
Speaking of,
oversized.
he
A
had
bit,
some.
Like, look, if you
He's
look at it,
dressed sharply, but he looks
like
just,
his suit there seems pretty tailored, but like in every other scene, like at the party, anytime he's casual, it's like oversized, like almost like two sizes.
Yeah, he
bigger
does
than normal.
the what's his name from Nash Bridges or whatever kind of dealio. Fuck, name of that actor is
Don Johnson.
yeah,
There you go.
Don Johnson did, and so
Hey, isn't that a joke in Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
yep, you got that.
That's
But
what the
so
reference
that
is. The
references
oversized
to-
clothes.
exactly.
Wow.
That
Okay.
references
Cool.
to the awesomest that was Nash Bridges starring Don Johnson and Cheech Marin.
Don Johnson.
Was it in the 90s or whatever?
That was
Somewhere up there.
that's very interesting to learn.
Super awesomeness.
Now, we're gonna move on from the scenes where Kelly decides to join after a whole montage thing. She joins the group for a second time at the club, in which they win, totally defeating that other girl. And by the way, it's showing some sweet dance moves again.
I'm trying to
The,
remember.
the manager is
was this-
convinced.
The like
Speaking of the second battle between the two groups, I like how the other team thought they had it down, and then they just get shut down, and then they started doing those crazy moves where they go starting swerving in between the other team,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, that's actually pretty smooth. It looked really freaking cool.
They barely made it through that. Barely survived.
That
barely
looked pretty
survived.
awesome.
They were doing the
Someone
best they
almost died,
could.
yeah.
They were doing the best they
Who
could.
almost died?
The second scene.
Man, they like rubbed exactly before like they actually rubbed up against each other. Actual physical contact, Gerry. Do you know how extreme that must have been for them?
Too extreme.
Ridiculous.
Too
Just
extreme.
full on.
When they got defeated, they were just like,
Did you see rape?
Maybe.
Kelly brings her manager or her agent to the second battle. He is game. He sees her dancing. He's totally convinced.
he
Gets
is
them a studio. Tries to get them.
the guy is loving the dancing,
He's
man.
loving it.
Yeah.
He tries
He's
to get them
like,
connections.
I don't think they'll like it, but he friggin' loved it.
Yeah, he fought for them. I'll give him that. And we're just gonna like speed through the rest of this. Is the fact that there's another montage where they're practicing their dance moves to go to the last dance competition to where they're trying to get a show, and they get shut down by these white people.
Talking about
Boom by the
audition one?
fuzz.
Very good.
Okay. Yeah,
They get
that whole
knocked
beginning
down
of that
to
was pretty
nothing.
funny because the guys are like, stop, you need to leave.
Yep.
Hey, don't start that radio. Hey, no,
We're
don't start
charged.
taking those first steps. He just kept telling them to leave, and they're just like,
I'm
fuck it,
sorry,
whatever,
I
we're gonna
must
start
ask
dancing.
you to leave. Well, that's
Yeah.
a very confusing statement because why would you be sorry if you're going to ask me to do something very douchey? Oh, right, sympathy. Well, fuck yourself. I'm sorry.
And typically for a movie like this,
I meant to say go fuck
you
yourself
know
slightly.
what's gonna happen. And Roland, please enlighten us. What happens at the end? Do they get the part or don't they?
Obviously, if IMDb is any indicator to this, there's a sequel, and it is the greatest and the greatest because I mean they pretty much just released it as this one, right? Or how did it go?
I'm not sure what the
Relatively,
logistic is.
It's like they filmed it the next day.
On like when they actually
So great.
release these movies, or like if they shot them all at once. But I'll find that out later. So they get the part. They get a little Broadway show. They
And
bring
we move
Electro
on to
Rock
the betterest
into
of the greatest of.
Yeah, they ended
The
up being
phone.
friends with Electro
Yeah,
Rock
they
after
brought
all. I was like,
friends.
what? Why?
They were friends with Electro Rock.
I don't like that.
But that's the happy ending.
They tried dissing them too
It
many
is-
times to be friends.
But
man.
that's the happy
It's a
ending.
mod
There's a limit.
They were bigger
Diss.
than the whole feud of the dancing. You know.
That's right. We're all
You know
together.
They were
Bigger?
bigger than the dancing
You
feud.
know what's
And-
bigger? Them being successful and Electro Rock just sucking.
That is
I
true.
mean, they could make him sweep up or whatever
But
at
Gerry,
the end of the day.
you'll see
kinda
what
thing,
happens
like,
with
hey
them in
guys,
Electro Rock in part.
kind of douchey,
two.
so
Oh, are they
You
gonna
gotta
have
tell us.
a comedy?
There's an epic battle.
There's an
with
epic
Electro Rock in
battle.
part 2.
yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
I mean, how
Two,
epic?
I think I want to
It's
say
epic.
I
Could
remember
It's
but
fucking
like,
epic.
how epic could it possibly
It's
be?
fucking
a little.
It's fucking
It's
epic.
fucking epic.
Like,
I mean,
slightly. It's ridiculous.
is it
It's epic,
It's
ridiculous.
epic.
That's the one I probably remember a little more,
epic? Okay.
only because of
Why is it epic
the
though?
scale.
I can't
like
tell
all
you
the
until you
stuff that he
see
was
it.
mentioning
can't
before.
tell you
I
until
don't know
you
if
see
you
it.
remember when we were outside with him spinning around in his dancing.
I don't know. Because I was saying
Up
they
and down the
literally had same
walls.
moves.
You,
This is
you
not the
did.
same.
You told him.
This is not
actually,
this is not a battle, a dance battle.
We're farting
in
around having a
club.
bar.
This is the dance battle in the street.
You already forgot. That's fine now.
So no rules. No fucking rules.
I mean, are they gonna start punching each
Okay,
other?
I'm gonna like just give you a sneak peek.
Yes.
There's nunchucks involved.
Oh wow!
Breakdance fighting.
There's nunchucks involved.
I was not
Happens.
expecting that answer
Yeah,
at
of course
all.
you weren't.
Consider me
nunchucks.
Nunchucks. Wow.
Nunchucks.
Wow.
Now,
So,
since we find out that they win, of course, they get the show. They battle their way. They dance battle their way through adversity.
Dance battle their way.
Yes, exactly. Gerry, this is your cold viewing of this movie. I want to know what. Did you enjoy
this
this
is
movie?
Zoolander, bitch.
Did you enjoy this movie?
Yeah,
Jeez.
like I said in the beginning of this episode, I really enjoyed the movie. The dancing was pretty different. I really enjoyed it.
It's
I guess I
street
just haven't
dance.
seen this kind of dancing too much. I mean, I
You never
probably
will
have seen it
again,
before.
Gerry.
I mean, no,
The
I
likes
do. I
of-
would like to see the second part, just because I
Oh,
mean,
that too.
that Dickey is really cool. As the no, yeah, but this movie was pretty entertaining, even though I had a bunch of like weirdos as the bad guy, like
It is
yeah,
understood
sure.
though that
and the Electro
very
Rock
shitty movie.
guy, not the other guy, but
In
the
the
guy with the
greatest way
bandana,
possible.
usually.
Yeah.
The one that popped it first.
Yeah.
That guy just came on headstrong, man. Just a
Yeah.
little too
He's
intense.
pretty confident.
Yeah,
in his
no,
moves.
he's extremely confident. It was just a little too
Pretty confident in
intense.
his moves.
Who was it? No.
So yeah, full of weirdos.
That guy comes
in
out in
terms of
part
the
2.
Bad
the,
people. I mean,
the
this
super
movie's very
serious
different.
dancing.
The guy with the beret.
The guy with the
Turbo.
No,
on
the Electro Rock
yeah,
team.
on the Electro Rock
Oh
team.
right, okay.
Look, is he in that right now in that scene?
He
So
was.
point him out.
He was.
He was. Oh, I think
They left
they,
already.
they took off,
They
yeah,
left
because
already.
they asked.
Down, out.
They got
So
destroyed.
Gerry, I'm gonna
Broomed out with the breeze.
a rating. I'm gonna give you guys a
No.
what the ratings are officially on IMDb. It's 5.7 out of 10.
That's actually not
On
that
Rotten
bad.
Tomatoes, 43%.
5.7 out of 10.
You know, that's actually higher than I thought it would be. I honestly thought that this was in the really, really high 20s
This
or
is
low
like
30s.
Attack of the Killer.
Hold on. Jerry,
Yeah.
as a cold viewing, first time you've ever seen this movie, what rating would you give it?
Between
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10?
Yeah.
1 being the worst, 10 being
Yes,
the
obviously.
best, whatever. I'd give it a solid 6.
That's pretty cool. I was expecting a lot lower, but that's pretty cool. Yeah.
No, I mean, I was going to give it 7, but I was like, nah, it's being a little too generous.
No,
Six.
like
Six, yeah.
6 is like
For me,
a fair,
I'm gonna give it-
strong...
Also, I can't stand those earrings. I'm sorry.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
You're not meant to.
I get that.
It's
And
confusing how
and
they
that sitting
do.
position, too. Very welcoming, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, but that also adds like 2 points for nostalgia. I watched this as a kid, so like it's.
So what?
It's a 7 out of 10.
seven. Okay.
Again, you used to
That seems
love
appropriate,
the shit
though.
out of this movie.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
Acceptable.
danced
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
So you're obviously
Okay.
biased, but
Yeah. I'm a bit biased about this movie.
Yeah.
Roland,
I
1
understand
out of
it.
10. What do you give this movie?
see, like it's funny those like the Rotten Tomatoes or whatever Derpio dumb shit ratings factor crap that this movie is given to. I kind of makes me laugh mostly. Because I'd want to go with based on the 40 was it 43% or 40%?
So 43% on Rotten Tomatoes.
30%.
I'd go into giving them with the 4 just because it's fun, but because I find it funny and amusing, and I don't really give a shit about being necessarily biased or unbiased in this situation kind of dealio. You talked about for a long fucking time to begin with, and I'd seen it the one time before. Seeing it again makes it much easier to laugh at all of the ridiculousness that is this. And unfortunately, knowing that it gets so much better in the second one, so much better, worse, better, whatever. I'd probably give this like a. Are we only going with like whole numbers for your?
You can give it whatever you want.
Okay, cool.
1 out of 5. You can give it a point. Whatever.
I guess 6.3.
Oh, fucking copycat.
6.3. Above 5.
Have your own fucking rating.
You know what? I'm
that was
happy.
all for you, Jerry. I knew you were gonna. I knew you were gonna.
raggedy
I knew
bitch.
you were gonna get.
I'm happy with the fact that you all gave it at least above a 5, because
You thought we were going to go lower? No, if we would have watched The Room, it would have been
No,
a 0.
that's
Actually, do you accept negative ones?
no, it's gotta be like
That's-
it's either 0 or 10.
interesting. That could be
How about-
that could be its
How
own
about
category to itself, man.
0.0000, just
Like
so it could
below
look like more
zero-
zeros,
below
so I can
zero
show
movies.
How bad it is, because
So
it has a lot of
you're
zeros.
Below-
telling me you
movies.
didn't enjoy the room
How about
at all.
how about like
You
some
didn't even see the
Tromaville
humor
shit?
in
That
any
would
of
be
that shit.
that would
I can understand why,
tip the
why
scale
it's ironically
well enough.
funny for it being so bad. I still don't think like that's cool or anything.
Okay. No, that's
Why not?
a valid opinion, because that's your
Man.
opinion, Jerry.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's the right opinion, but
Okay. I'm gonna end this now. CineKuest video, episode 1.
Eat a dick.
Of course, Ray, Roland, and eating dicks. Our
Oh, Lord
special
of hell.
guest Jerry, thank you for joining us on this episode.
Yeah, thanks
And
for enjoying
we're
me,
gonna-
this Dicky.
There it is. You're welcome.
Right? You're happy that I showed you Miss Dicky, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she's hot.
That was the theme.
Yes.
It's a she.
Lucinda
It's
Dickey
she.
Trilogy,
Way to go.
episode 1.
I am actually looking forward to the remaining Dicky
Electric.
trilogies.
Yes, it is very good.
What's
Now,
the? Looking forward to the sequel.
Can
What
we
was the
get
name
a
of the?
preview of what those movies are gonna be?
Right. You know what?
Yes,
that
What
can.
is the
go.
I'll
trilogy
show you.
comprised of?
The trilogy comprises of Breakin, Breakin 2, Electric Boogaloo,
Oh.
and Ninja 3, Domination.
Why don't you end this
there's a
with-
ninja in there.
There's a ninja. Has nothing to
Okay.
do with Breakin.
Oh,
It's the fact that I watched
totally
these
has
three
Okay.
movies.
everything.
And this
With
talking
Breakin'.
about like the next two
She's gonna
as far as
defeat 'em
like just
with
give it a quick synopsis.
breakdance.
Okay. Real quick. Breakin 2, Electric Boogaloo continues the story of the Breakin. Lucinda Dickey Kelly has succeeded in her dance ventures.
Uh-huh.
Turbo and Ozone are still in their small ghetto town but they're working at a.
I'm sorry, but they were successful.
Yes, they were successful.
Kabam.
But they went back to their
Next
community
day.
and decided to open up like a center for people to learn how to dance.
Oh, okay.
And she has continued on in her
Dance
pursuit
good.
for a dancing career. She comes back. Her and Ozone are like a little bit strained or estranged. That's the word.
Estranged, yeah.
Yeah. And she wants to get back, and she sees the work that they're doing, and she wants to help out. Electro Rock has a new leader. They come in to try and like fight them and stuff a little bit more violently. Again, I mentioned the nunchucks earlier. And they have to band together as a community to fight this.
As a community.
They have to band together as a community to fight the fact that this
What's wrong with that,
city
Gerry?
council people
Jeez.
want to demolish their community center to build some shopping mall. So that's the whole purpose of the movie. Ninja 3 Domination, Lucinda Dickey, not Kelly, completely different character, gets
Kelly,
possessed by a ninja.
Kelly
Oh, boy.
2.0.
Yeah.
Kelly 2.0 gets possessed by a ninja, and only a ninja can kill a ninja, and that's all I'm
Yep.
going to leave you with.
You got it.
Only a ninja can kill a ninja.
Enough
Are
said.
ninjas a different being in this? Or
Sure.
In this particular movie, yes, they're almost supernatural.
Can we
Yep.
also consider that it is Kelly and she just has amnesia if she forgot her name because she was dancing one time really intensely?
You know what?
She
It could be if it was
fell,
in the same universe.
hit her head,
In this
It's the
particular
same
movie,
person.
and now she's in a
she
coma. And now she
is
thinks she's an angel.
Mind
telephone
blown.
operator. Like she goes up to the poles and like does this whole shit.
She has
And she
that
also
job?
does aerobics. So like
What is that?
Isn't
A robot?
There. It's an
Okay.
homage. It's a reference
yeah,
to
it comes out.
Breaking.
To
To boogalooing.
So again, Roland, Ray,
Hi.
Roland, Gerry, special guest. Thank you for joining us. And we're going to end it with that. CineKuest video, episode 1, the Lucinda Dickey Trilogy. Fuck off.
Oh yeah.